Hey everybody! Today we're going to be doing a crafting video and we're going to be making a little quilled witch hat. Here are the things you'll need. You want to start by gluing together 4 pieces of 12-inch long quilling paper. So you'll end up with a really long, approximately 48-inch piece of quilling paper. And then you want to roll that on your quilling tool into a nice tight coil. Once you're at the end of the coil, you just want to glue it down, leaving it on the quilling tool because that'll make it a lot easier to keep the shape. So you just want to glue it down, and I'm using just regular old tacky craft glue. It works really good with quilling. And then take it off the tool and you have your coil. This part is kind of tricky. You want to start it on the quilling tool and start wrapping it, and once you get to a certain point you're going to want to start just letting it go up the quilling tool, and it might take a couple of tries to get this, but just keep hanging there, and when you get to near the end, just stay in one position to make the base thicker. And this is the even trickier part, is gluing it down. So you want to put glue on the end, and then you're gonna want to just guide it on there. You should end up with this kind of a shape, and what I'm gonna do is just kind of bend it a little bit. Try not to bend it too much because it will just fall apart. And then what I do is I turn it over and I fill it with glue. And I use a toothpick, or in this case the quilling tool, and I just get in there and just move all that glue around. This will help it not fall apart once it's all done and dry. It'll keep it nice and sturdy. So you can see all the glue in there. And then once that's done, you can just reposition it and just let that dry. You're going to want to take your cone shape now, put some glue on the base of it, and then position it in the center of the coil. So it looks like that. And then what you can do is just push it down a little bit, just like that, so it kind of has a little lip. Now you're going to want to take just a scrap piece of orange paper. It's 1/8 inch paper, and just cut it in half. And you want it long enough to wrap around the hat. So now you have just a very thin piece of it. So you want to take that thin piece of paper and your quilling tool and just run it on the paper just to curl it a little bit. It helps adhere it to the hat, the curvature of the hat, so it doesn't fall off. Now you want to take some glue and just put it on the end of a little bit on the end of the orange piece of paper, and take your hat and adhere it to the hat, and I like to use the quilling tool just to push it down and get it to stick. Then you take your glue and you put some all the way around, and you just wrap the orange piece around. And again, I like using the quilling tool, push it in there, make it stick. And then you want to trim off any excess and just glue it down. And there's your completed witch hat. Let it dry.